In my family, there were doctors, my dad, my uncle. So I had the desire to become a doctor. Once I became the doctor, my heart opened that I want to go to America. I am from India to learn more about my medicine. I went to England first because I needed to pass an exam. So while I was waiting for my exam, and I was so homesick that I resigned from my job, I ended up staying 2-3 weeks with our family friends in London. And they happened to be in Eckankar. I did not know. So the 2 weeks stay in London was like a discourse about Eckankar. So I appeared in exam, went back to India because I was homesick. And people said, oh, you wanted to go to America. What happened? I said, if I still have to go to America, I will pass the exam. I started doing a job in India. The first paycheck I got, my heart said, send in for membership to Eckankar. Not knowing much, I did. I was excited. And then I got a job in America. I came here. I pursued reading my discourses. While I was pursuing my medical residency in Chicago, inside me something else was smoldering. And that smoldering thing told me to go to the seminar in Washington, D.C. So I continued on. Then I got married and I came to California. It was 76. The first thing, when I came to California, I said, I'm going to visit Eckankar office in Menlo Park. I drove the car by myself, went to Menlo Park, went into the Eckankar office, and there I didn't know anyone, being new to this country, new to Eckankar. But my inner heart was open to Eckankar to know more about it. So they gave me a tour. I don't know who gave me the tour. So I came home all excited. Then I continued on with Eckankar and I got my second initiation. And the highlight about that is, like, I got the second initiation today, and the next day my daughter was born. So I thought there was some connection. One thing I have to say that outwardly I didn't know too much about Eckankar, but inwardly that love for Ek was, like the fire when it's small and it keeps on burning and opening up. It was slow, but continuing to express itself. My love for Ek has been a gift. Whatever I might say about love for Ek may not be enough what is going on in my heart for Ek. The challenge was, one, coming from a non-English speaking country, so learning how to speak English was a challenge, but I was doing it. And when I started my own practice, there were challenges, like my employees, what kind of relationship. And I have to say that since I was always going to attend seminars in Eckankar, I was listening to Sri Haral's talks, and in that, one thing which opened my heart, that everyone is so equal. So that gave me how I can develop the loving relationship with my employees instead of like being a boss and like your own worker. So we developed coziness, respect for each other. It just opens new avenues, new light bulbs are opening in my life. In the beginning, when I got my second initiation and I was learning more about Eckankar, but at a very slow pace, something very important and drastic happened in my life. And the background is that my father, he always wanted to help others, so he was helping another lady to become a doctor. Our family felt like he was giving more love to her than to us. So I was very angry, and I used to have anger bursts. And they continued on even when I was here and he was in India. My father was only 9 months old when his mother died. So he didn't have that motherly love. But one day, I was, I think, traveling, and I went into like an inner revelation in my contemplation that informed me that the girl he is helping was his mother this lifetime. This whole thing opened for me during my contemplation. My acceptance level was so high. And it brings me tears even now. What I have learned in Eckankar about the background. He never talked about it, and I never talked about it, but my heart opened, and I was so grateful for this message coming during contemplation. For me, getting angry with your own people is not very good spiritual practice, and it needed to go. I was getting this message here in America, and my dad was in India. But it just connected so very well. And after I came to know of it, I wrote a letter to my dad. I never mentioned but my heart was filled with love, and not even a little portion of anger left in me. It just washed out. My heart was opening, accepting, embracing, making decision of dropping that anger forever. So many other things happened in my life. Every incident opened my heart further and further. Eckankar has been like my teacher in learning how to live my life, how to run a business. So many challenges came, but Eckankar always brought a solution of the kind which accommodated others, respected others, and I learned lessons. May the blessings be